Yo, what's up? So this one is gonna be about non-white artists doing R&B music and or hip hop and my thoughts. And are they culture bandits? Now, first of all, I like Bruno Mars because I think the cat he paid his dues. There ain't no, you know, ain't no jiving with this cat. I mean, he started off as an Elvis impersonator, and then he got into Michael Jackson, etc. So the cat can play, he can sing. I feel he's the real deal. So I don't have no problem with him, with what he does because it's authentic. It's not like it ain't fakery like Timberlake, and it ain't, and I feel he's more real than some of these other turkeys that I be seeing. Like Ponce Malone and some of these clowns, Mac Whack Macklemore, cornball. I ain't feeling that. I ain't never felt Eminem. I want him to come and diss me because I got some for him if he come at me. No, he can spit all right, he can rap all right, but he ain't that great. He all right, he good in spots, but he ain't legend. He ain't like they make him out to be, you know. Because if he was black, he'd be somewhere between Tupac and Chino XL or something like that. He'd be like one of them cats that had some, little run. Would he even be as respected as Mos Def or what Black Star did, to leave in common? No. Let's not kid ourselves, you know. He had the machine behind him, and a scope Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre. But I know this always been an issue, from the days of Elvis and then that clown Pat Boone. I got respect for Buddy Holly. The ones that really show something, I ain't got no problems with because if you was genuine, I got no problem with it. Like Tina Marie gets much love. She got honorary sister pass. Rick James and her, so that was on point. Hall Notes got respect. Michael McDonald, you got respect. Most of them cool white acts who did some of that yacht rock, they get some love. There's some feeling in their music. Casey from Casey and Sunshine Band, some bad white boy, so I give you love. And plus, the band was on point. Bee Gees, that was soulful cuts, and cuts was on point. Let's give up the love, you know. Steely Dan had feeling in it. Ball Skaggs had feeling, So if you got feeling in it, you ain't got to sit there like Bobby Caldwell. What you gonna do for love? That thing 40 years later still like hot potato to a bare hand. You still feel it. But the culture band is the one who jumps on it, like that corn mess that came out in the '90s, young black teenagers, uh, that messed up with Vanilla Ice. Who he could dance. I give him his props for dancing. But see, culture appreciation, culture bandits has always been around. It's always been since Hollywood, D.W. Griffin, and Blackface. So they always like, let's make them cool. Let's see if we can be down. Let's get some of that street peel. So they'll actually do that. They got a term for it. They call them wiggers and stuff, and they got terms for it. But that don't give you no pass with the ear. Mm-mm. You either got the skill set or you don't. And if you faking the funk, it's gonna come out one way or the other. So a lot of them do be faking it. So I think it's like it all depends. Comes down to listening what you like. But again, as great as R&B music is, and what hip hop has been, and jazz and blues, etc., you can appreciate anybody coming over and getting some. Like I give Stevie Ray Vaughan much love on the blues, but he wasn't trying to be a culture bandit or appropriate. He was appreciative of it. Jimi Hendrix was part of his DNA, so I can appreciate that. But it's a difference between people who are, you know, respecting the genre of the music as opposed to people who are just trying to like use it as a thing that it's cool and it's trendy and it's chic and it's slick, you know. That's the insulting, racial, institutionalized propaganda that the powers that be have always used. Like, let's go get a white version of him. That's what it always was about. That's what happened. How the Osmonds were as a counterpart to Jackson 5. But let's be realistic. You ain't never had no white counterpart to no Michael Jackson. Never will. But that was always, even when MC Hammer was out with Vanilla Ice, This has always been like, let's go get the white version, you know. Always been got to go get that counterpart. That's how the racial aspect has always been institutionalized in the business and so on and so forth. So um, it's one of those things that that's been compartmentalized with that. So I can respect. I don't care where you come from or your ethnic background. If you are authentic and you respect the culture, and you're about the music, and that's what it's about, and your God-given talent, and your gifts, then more power to you. However, you just trying to act like you won't be down, like you um, trying to act like this is Malibu's most wanted or some trying to do some cut something to make it seem like you cool when you ain't. You acting look like a fool. Then nah, I got no appreciation for that. So that's my take. Can non-white, can non-black acts do R&B and hip hop without being seen as culture bandits? All right, that's my take. Purse.